Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Damage Annual issue number 1. Okay, you see, nothing in my hands, right? Because I decided to go digital with this. What a grievous error at a perfectly wrong time. I've never seen an annual make it so that you need to buy a comic book before. I'd say X-Men Red Annual number 1 that just came out a month ago, 2 months ago, whatever. Maybe that comes close to it. But this is like time turning, man. 8 issues of Damage where I'm just like, yeah, this is pretty cool. There's something there. It's just not here yet. Okay, well, here's the grand, it's come. It's here. Welcome. Okay, let's get talking about the issue itself. Damage, Making a Dent, this issue is called, for, the first annual. Storytellers, Aaron Lopresti, and by storyteller, obviously it's the artist who's telling the story, and Robert Venditti, who's writing the story. Inker, Matt Ryan, colorist, Hi-Fi, letterer, Tom Napolitano, cover, Lopresti and Brad Anderson. Guys, damn it, man, woof, woof. Damage created by Venditti and Tony S. Daniel, mind you. Okay. We have the closest thing to an origin story we're going to get with this character. Now, there are a couple little things about the art in this particular issue. I'm not coming down hard on Lopresti at all. I don't know that he was ever in the military, so there's only but so much. Like, just little tiny nitpicking things about the uniform. It is what it is. Anybody who's actually been in the Army will actually be able to pick out these things right away. They're like a sore thumb. But if you weren't in the military, you don't really care. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not gonna jump out at you like it did for me. But dude, this comic book was great. Great. Okay, like Tony the Tiger jumping out a box of freaking Frosted Flakes and punching you in the face. You know what I'm saying? This was wild. I loved this issue. This is going to sound really mean. Calm down, Snowflake. The fact of the matter is, those other 8 issues could just fall off the face of the earth as far as I'm concerned. Even after reading this one, they only go but so far. You know what I'm saying? They only go but so far. This is a key issue, and it pisses me off that I had to wait 8 issues. I was ready to drop off of this series at any time. They waited 8 issues to get this far? I'm positive that they could have found a way to eke this into the first arc, the first 6, maybe even 4 issues. I don't think that would have been so hard. You know what I'm saying? Especially knowing that the first Hulk volume failed after issue 6. Issue 6 was the last issue. That was it. Hulk was gone. There was no more Incredible Hulk comic books. He all of a sudden started showing up in the pages of the Avengers sometime later, and then he started showing up in, what was it, Tales to Astonish? I think it was. He replaced, he didn't replace Ant-Man. He went side by side with Ant-Man, and then Namor came in and replaced Ant-Man. But, what do you call it? And then finally they gave him another chance, and they started doing him better, which would eventually be called right. They did him right. Either way, this was a fantastic issue. Absolutely crazy. My family just came home, so I had to close my sliding glass door, keep a little silence. But this was a great issue. And the only shadow hanging over its head is the idea that it took 8 issues prior of me going, dude, I'd like a little something more. And then all of a sudden it's like they dropped the Damage bomb, you know what I'm saying, right outside my door, all right? Everything's a wreck right now. It's freaking awesome. I'm loving it, okay? It's not even just that it's high adrenaline. This is exactly the origin story that this character needed. So in love with this issue. Guys, I am going back to the comic book store, and I'm going to pick up this issue of Damage Annual number 1. My recommendation, my plea, is that if you live in my area, please make sure you save at least 1 issue so I can go and pick it up. You know what? I should probably call my place up and be like, hey, man, hold one for me. But anyway, yeah, that good. I feel the need to own this issue. It was so good. Guys, I'm out. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.